Alright, so Lent is coming up. Today is the first day of Ramadan, so my wife begins her fasting today, and she is doing a proper fast for the most part, which usually Muslims can't have water either, but because my wife has polycystic kidney disease, she has been advised by her doctor to not refrain from water, so she will still be drinking water. And on that note, because my wife and I are both having fasting holidays either now or very soon, Lent starts on the 5th, Ash Wednesday, which we will be doing an Ash Wednesday live stream. And it's gonna be goth as fuck. I'm so excited for Ash Wednesday. It's my favorite Christian holiday. But anyway, let's talk fasting. So, first rule of fasting. Do not do anything that hurts your body. I am a diabetic. I cannot fast. At least not from food. However, I am giving up meat. Except, of course, for the Friday fish. And I'm giving up meat because we as Americans eat a lot of meat. And I've been wanting to scale back on that anyway. And let's be honest with ourselves, groceries are getting more expensive. And they're probably just gonna get more expensive from here. So I think trying to find cheap, easy, meatless meals that our children will eat probably wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Another thing, and this might be a little bit controversial, that I will be giving up is the news. For the 40 days of Lent, I will not be watching the news. Because here's the thing, guys. I know the system I live in. I know I live in a fascist oligarchy. And every day, it's a new variation of the same bullshit. Trump does something insane. Trump and Vance destroy our relationship with another ally. Elon Musk randomly comes in and cuts another federal program that is deeply important to people's survival when he shouldn't even be there. And there's new discrimination laws passed against trans people, immigrants, black people, and Muslims. And every day it's just a different variation of that. I know the world I live in, and I know what I'm gonna do about it. And what I'm going to do about it is help people. And I want to focus on that instead of endlessly doom scrolling. Most of my friends are political. They will keep me in the loop on anything important. And I'm not going to quit going to city council meetings. So I'll get local politics there. And local politics I can actually do something about. Ways I can tangibly help other people. My community is close-knit. It's not like my life is going to be devoid of information. And I think I might allow myself to read, like, paper newspapers at the grocery store. Or do they have newspapers at the library? I've actually never looked to see. I know that they have, like, old newspapers at the library. Do they have new ones? Librarian friends, I need your help. Basically, I want to see what happens when I spend 40 days not getting my news from the internet. And instead getting that from the people in my community, the things that are directly impacting their lives, so that I can be more tuned into that. And if I get news, I have to work for it. I have to go to the store, I have to go to the library if that's a thing. But why fast? Why is this important? Well, first it gives you perspective on how it feels to not live with certain things. It gives you the opportunity to know what it's like to live without certain luxuries that we kind of take for granted as Americans. It is a humbling experience. And in an age and a country where hubris runs amok, I think it is very important to have those experiences. Secondly, it provides spiritual discipline. It allows you to say, no, I am going without this thing. And it helps with self-control. Next, it frees up more time in your day to focus on the things that are important. Things like friends, family, community. You have to be deliberate in your actions. It causes you to not do as many things without thinking. And lastly, for a lot of people, it's divestment from capitalism. I know a lot of people who, during Lent, what they decide to give up is shopping. They only shop on Sunday or on Friday, whatever their tradition is in that particular denomination, when it is okay to break fast. And the rest of the week, they don't buy anything. You know how there's been a lot of talk of, like, boycotts? And we've had some discussions both here and on livestream about divesting from capital? Well, this might be a good opportunity to do that. This might be the opportunity that you have to start moving away from buying a bunch of stuff. You have to start asking yourself, what do I need? What do I not need? And that is what fasting holidays are about. It's about figuring out what is a need, what is a want, what can I live without? And then, if you find that you are lacking in your life, you can go back to it. But I know a lot of people who've started fasting on Lent in certain ways, and they have found they don't want to go back. That they don't want to go back to shopping the way they did. That they don't want to go back to eating meat. And for me, what I'm hoping is that I can start to have a more healthy relationship with the news. Because right now, what I have is not a healthy relationship with the news. And even if you are not a Christian, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Christians colonized a good chunk of the world. All our traditions are public domain. I do not mind if you fast for Lent. As long as you are respectful and take the tradition seriously. But in the comments, what are you thinking about giving up? Also, some vegetarian recipes if you have them. Because Lord knows I'm going to need them.